Hey guys, welcome to Budget Backpacking Traveler. In my last vlog, I took you along on a spiritual journey of the 12 Jyotirlings of Lord Shiva. I shared my experience on how I visited them. Let's do a quick recap of the 6 Jyotirlings that we covered in the last vlog. First, we went to Somnath Jyotirling in Gujarat. We then went to Nageshwar Jyotirling in Dwarka. From there, we went to Bhima Shankar Jyotirling in Maharashtra. From there, we went to Trimbakeshwar Jyotirling in Nashik. From there, we went to Krishneshwar Jyotirling in Aurangabad. We also covered the Kedarnath Jyotirling in Uttarakhand. If you haven't watched my last vlog yet, the video link is given on the top right corner and also on the description box below. Request you to kindly watch it first. In this video, we'll cover the remaining 6 Jyotirlings. First, we will visit the Omkareshwar temple in Khandwa. Next, we will visit the Mahakaleshwar temple in Ujjain. Next, we will visit the Ramanatha Swami temple in Rameshwaram. We will then visit the Mallikarjuna temple in Sri Salem. Next, we will visit the Kashi Vishwanath temple in Varanasi. We will then visit the Baidyanath temple in Deoghar. So without further ado, let's get started. Kashi Vishwanath Jyotirling in Varanasi is well connected to the rest of the country by rail, road and air. Preferred mode of transportation will be by train or bus, as Varanasi junction and bus stand is close to the temple at a distance of 4 kilometers and takes about 15 minutes to reach there. You will get autos on individual or sharing basis just outside the railway station or bus stand. You can also wish to come by flight to Varanasi, but please do note that Varanasi airport is 25 kilometers away from Kashi Vishwanath Jyotirling and takes about 45 minutes to 1 hour to reach the temple. One of the holiest sites for Hinduism in India, the Kashi Vishwanath temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva and is situated on the banks of river Ganga in Varanasi. Let's talk about the stay and the food options. My suggestion will be to stay near the temple if you wish to attend the evening Ganga Aarati or take the early morning boat ride across the Ganges. You will find many budget-friendly hotels near the temple at a walking distance. You will also get many budget-friendly restaurants nearby the temple serving North and South Indian dishes. Regarding the temple opening and closing hours, the timings are from 3 am to 11 pm. Let's talk about the traveler tips. Must visit the Dashashwamedh Ghat nearby the Kashi Vishwanath temple and witness the fabulous Ganga Aarati which happens every evening. Take a boat ride across the Ganges, preferably early in the morning, covering all the ghats of Varanasi. Don't miss having the variety of food items like kachori, jalebi, malayo and Banarasi pan. For reaching Baba Baidyanath temple in Deoghar from Varanasi junction, you can take a direct train to Jasit junction in Jharkhand, which will take approximately 9 hours at a distance of 440 kilometers. You will also get autos on individual or sharing basis or taxis just outside the Jasit railway station to reach Baba Baidyanath Jyotirling in Deoghar. The distance from railway station is approximately 8 kilometers and takes about 20 minutes to reach there. Alternatively, you can take a train from Jasit junction to Deoghar railway station. The Baidyanath Jyotirling, commonly referred to as Baba Baidyanath Dham, is one of the 12 Jyotirlings in India and is considered to be the most sacred abode of Lord Shiva. Located in Deoghar division of the state of Jharkhand, the large and magnificent temple complex comprises of the main temple of Baba Baidyanath, where the Jyotirling is installed along with 21 other temples. Let's talk about the stay and the food options. You will find many budget-friendly hotels nearby the temple at a walking distance. You will also get many budget-friendly restaurants nearby the temple serving North Indian dishes. Regarding the temple opening and closing hours, the timings are from 4 am to 3:30 pm and from 6 pm to 9 pm. My suggestion will be to reach Indore first from any part of India through any modes of transportation
and then take a MPSRTC government or a private bus or a tourist cab to reach Omkareshwar Jyotirling. The distance is approximately 78 kilometers and takes 2.5 hours to reach Omkareshwar Jyotirling from Indore. Omkareshwar Jyotirling is located on the islands of Mandata, next to the banks of Narmada River. It's a sacred island shaped like Hindu symbol Om, drawing millions of travelers from across the globe. There is a 272 feet long hanging bridge over Narmada which offers a good view of the vibrant river. Regarding the stay and the food options, you will get many budget-friendly options for stay and food near the temple. My suggestion will be to stay in Indore if you wish to continue your onward journey to Mahakaleshwar Jyotirling in Ujjain from here. Regarding the temple opening and closing hours, the timings are from 5 am to 9:30 pm. Let's talk about the traveler tips. If time permits, try visiting the Mamleshwar Jyotirling, located on the opposite banks of Narmada River. Many devotees consider both Omkareshwar and Mamleshwar of equal importance. From our base location in Indore, you can take a MPSRTC government or a private bus, direct train or a tourist cab to reach Ujjain, which will take approximately 1 hour at a distance of 55 kilometers. Just outside the Ujjain railway station or bus stand, you will find many autos on individual or sharing basis to reach Mahakaleshwar Jyotirling. The distance is approximately 2 kilometers and takes about 6 to 8 minutes to reach there. Located in the city of temples Ujjain in Madhya Pradesh is the stunning Mahakal temple, which is one of the most prominent temples in the country. According to Hindu beliefs, Mahakal refers to Lord Shiva as he is considered to be the destroyer of all elements, which is where the temple derives its name from. A massive fair is held near the temple on the day of Mahashivratri, and the devoted pilgrims continue their worship throughout the night. Regarding the stay and the food options, you will get many budget-friendly hotels or Bhakta Niwas near the temple at a walking distance. You will also get many budget-friendly restaurants nearby the temple serving North and South Indian dishes. Regarding the temple opening and closing hours, the timings are from 4 am to 11 pm. Let's talk about the traveler tips. Please try attending the Bhasma Arati, which begins at 4 am daily and lasts for about 45 minutes to an hour. Also, do note that there is a dress code if you wish to go inside the inner sanctum and participate in the Jal Abhishek ritual. Men have to wear traditional dhoti and women must wear a sari. For reaching Ramanatha Swami Jyotirling in Rameshwaram, you can either start from Bangalore or Chennai as your base location. From Bangalore, you can take a KSRTC or a private bus, direct train or a tourist cab to reach Rameshwaram, which will take approximately 11 hours at a distance of 584 kilometers. From Chennai, you can take a TNSTC or a private bus, direct train or a tourist cab to reach Rameshwaram, which will take approximately 10 hours at a distance of 606 kilometers. Just outside the Rameshwaram bus stand or railway station, you will find many autos on individual or sharing basis to reach Rameshwaram Jyotirling. The distance is approximately 1.5 kilometers and takes about 5 to 7 minutes to reach there. Ramanatha Swami Jyotirling is one of the holiest Shiva shrine and is located on Rameshwaram town, situated in the Pambal Island in Tamil Nadu state of India. This Jyotirling is believed to be worshipped by Lord Rama and is closely associated with Ramayana. Let's talk about the stay and the food options. You will get many budget-friendly hotels or Bhakta Niwas near the temple at a walking distance. You will also get many budget-friendly restaurants nearby the temple serving North and South Indian dishes. Regarding the temple opening and closing hours, the timings are from 5 am to 1 pm in the morning and 3 pm to 9 pm in the evening. Devotees visiting this Jyotirling also visit Dhanushkodi beach, from where Lord Rama had built a Ram Setu up to Sri Lanka. To reach Dhanushkodi and Ram Setu viewpoint, you can take a local bus which is available every hour from Rameshwaram bus stand. It will take approximately 25 to 30 minutes at a distance of 23 kilometers. Also, don't miss witnessing the beauty of the Pamban Bridge, a railroad bridge that connects Rameshwaram to mainland India. For reaching Mallikarjuna Jyotirling in Sri Sailam, Andhra Pradesh, you can either start from Bangalore or Hyderabad as your base location. From Bangalore, you can take a KSRTC government bus from Kempegoda bus station or a tourist cab to reach Srisailam, which will take approximately 10 hours at a distance of 533 kilometers. From Hyderabad, you can either take a TSRTC government bus or a tourist cab to reach Srisailam, which will take approximately 7 hours at a distance of 326 kilometers. Mallikarjuna Jyotirling is at a walkable distance of 750 meters from Srisailam bus stand and takes about 10 minutes to reach there. Mallikarjuna temple is situated on the Sri Shaila mountain on the banks of Krishna river in the southern part of Andhra Pradesh, India. There are two separate temple complexes present inside. One is dedicated to Lord Mallikarjuna and the other is dedicated to goddess Brahmaramma Devi. Regarding the stay and the food options, you will find many budget-friendly guest houses or cottages near the temple at a walking distance, which are maintained by Devasthanam administration. Online booking for the accommodation prior to your travel date is recommended. You will also find many limited restaurants nearby the temple serving North and South Indian dishes. Regarding the temple opening and closing hours, the timings are from 5:30 am to 1 o'clock in the afternoon and from 6 pm to 10 pm. Let's talk about the traveler tips. For nature lovers, Sri Shailam trip will give you an immense pleasure as you will travel through a deep forest as the road leading to Sri Shailam is full of curves and U-turns. If you are hiring a private taxi, kindly ensure that the driver has experience driving in ghat sections.
With this, we have covered all the 12 Jyotirlings of Lord Shiva. I am sure this information shared will be very helpful in planning your itinerary. Remember to like this video, share this video with your friends and family, and do subscribe to the channel for more such travel content. I'll see you all in the next vlog with a new destination. Till then, take care. Bye bye.